Brown. I'm the owner of Salon 554 in Salem, Oregon. I've been in the industry 29 years this year, owning a salon 21 years yesterday. Yesterday was official 21 years of doing hair in that location. So I realized at the end of the day, checking out a client, that was cool. What we specialize in is curly hair and hair restoration, and love it. I'm probably more passionate now about owning and being in the industry than even 5 years ago. So
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
And tell me more about what you guys were doing to get new clients in the door before you started working with us. And I know, like, specifically for you guys, we run such a range because you do have such like a full, you're not a full service salon, but you have so many options. So tell me more about what you guys were doing before working with us.
Yeah, really, we were doing your traditional, like, we had companies we pay to do social media. So they were managing our accounts and, posting the 1 or 2 obligated ones a week and, hey, what's your deal? What's your special? That kind of stuff. But like nothing truly targeted. And our original like new guest count would be like 100, 120, maybe 150. It was like amazing. And I just always felt like there had to be some better way of like attaining and getting new people. So according to the industry standard, 10 people new in any chair is considered like you're doing really well. If you can fill a stylist with 10 new people every month, you're doing great. So we kind of heard about you, I think through a podcast is how I found out about you. I'm very fast to act on things. And once I knew, okay, I think it was your brother first that I had interviewed Jack, and then I got on with you. And we really had a good strategy of like what it is that you guys know how to fill in the back end and really target our kind of demographic of what we're looking to grow. And hot fact, I was listening to a podcast today. The top 2 searches are trichology for hair loss and curly hair experts. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're dialed in. That's the only 2 ads we run. So wildly successful. Most of my stylists see somewhere around anywhere from 20 to 30, some people 31 new guests a month. So our curly hair package is crazy good. And our newest one as of like 3 months ago, really about solid 3 to 4 months. I think hitting it harder in January, but is our hair restoration, our toppers. And I think you and I had kind of gone back and forth. Is it a good idea? I think since August of last year, I think I kind of toyed around August, September, and it's just too small of a market. And to some degree it could be. It's amazing. People say they've had to see it sometimes 7 to 10 times. So you're totally spot on frequency, but it's completely worth it. I mean, oh man, we've done to date off of one of our newer higher end, I think we're at 70,000 in hair sold from NCH. Yes. And we have a couple more custom ones that we're getting ready to do. So
and that's like, brand new. Like that's like, I want to highlight the fact that that's brand new.
They're amazing. Carla and Stu from NCH, Natural Custom Hair in Australia. That was Shanna Mall. She's the one that like kind of trained us in their theory and their method, but their hair itself is like, it's next level. So all of our clients that have been doing it for years, they were like, we're done. Sign me up, make the mold. So we have our first sets of hair coming in next week.
And that's only, and those sales are only from what, the past like month?
Yeah, this is like September or February 13th. So where are we at? 6 weeks? Yeah. So basically 1 a week has been our average right now.
Wow.
We're doing. Yeah.
And tell me like, and talk about the average ticket of that, because I think when we're like saying 1 a week, but 1 a week at what you guys are able to charge is like,
so those hair systems, like we charge $350 to do the custom of creating the molds, right? And that's about, I actually got it down to 1:15 doing it twice, but it's about 2 hours that we'll reserve. And then we have the actual hair itself, like those are around 7,000 to like 10,000. And they last for about 4 to 5 years. And so the clients that have been already doing kind of our starter hair, they're like, I want it. And it's so undetectable. I mean, if you go on NCH's website, you see Carla, she's the owner, she wears it. She has like hardly any hair. It's beautiful. She's stunning. I mean, she's gorgeous and it sells itself. She got to come in and actually show, obviously, her pulling her hair up and doing different things. It's dream hair for clients. So I would never have said I limited my belief in what people would spend, but I probably pre this, and if I hadn't had 2 or 3 clients come in during the class, I probably still might have been like, I don't know if people would spend that. man, your ad, I knew it. I was like, it's been so great. So we also have an entry level kind of version that we do. And I think we sold 8 of them more than that. I was pulling numbers real quick and from 4 different things, but it makes up 40% of our retail right now. And we were already a high retail salon. So last couple years, we've done 250 to 300,000 in just regular retail. We're already at, I think, 280 for this quarter, and that's the year, not even beginning, we got 9 more months to go.
That is so,
yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
We're a 2,500 square foot salon, and we've really only got 11 main full-time stylists, and they're all in their sweet spot. We've got 2 that are veterans. We've got 2 that are also kind of like mid-range. They've been in the industry about 10, 12 years, but they're all really dialed in and passionate. And so our reviews, I don't know if you see a lot of them, but I think most come through you guys, but oh man, we get them all the time. Like, it's just like they flow in, and they're always descriptive, and they're always about the ads that we run every single time. So, yeah.
And tell me too, because I love seeing not only just the reviews, but on the actual ads, how clients will comment, like your ads in particular. And I don't know if it's because it's like the topper or what it is.
Yeah.
But people are so engaged in the comment section of that. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's kind of fun to watch. I mean, I enjoy a lot of questions. I love that it creates question engagement, which is so great for social media. So it's keeping my ad moving higher. And I know that they reward that type of like social engagement. But yeah, there's other people that will comment back and forth. And, it's funny. You get people that are a little like heated. Well, how come you're not telling the price and this and that? And it's like, well, okay, it can range between 1,000 and 10,000. I don't, you tell me, I don't know your hair. And so it's fun to be able to create awareness for the consumer that's looking and reading the ad. So we always try and respond in a way that lets them know, hey, listen, we know we're not for everybody. And but we have multiple options, and I've done it for 15 years. So anybody that's watching that wants to ask questions, I've kind of been around that specific part for a long time. So yeah,
I think
community engagement is pretty cool. I like my phone's always popping up showing me notifications.
It's so interesting to me, like specific, like this happens for a lot of our accounts, but like for you guys specifically, people are so engaged and like always commenting, and people being like, oh, I just came back from my curly visit with Sienna or whatever. Like like it was great. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome.
And you know what's fun? Many of them do the head spa now with it. So we ran the head spa ad too, and that's great. But it's like once they're in and we get to tease them with that room, they go together, both of them, so well. So people love feeling like we have a way to really pamper them. And so I think that's why they write great reviews and come back on, because the experience matches what we're leading up to. And I know you're always like, get yourself on video, but like we're doing a good job getting our team.
Yes.
We're so busy that please know that that's why we're.
You don't have to tell me. I know. And the fact that like you guys do provide that experience and it does match what the person is seeing, like that's why you guys are able to retain so well. And I think that that's why we've been able to work together. It's almost 2 years in May.
I know. I was pulling my numbers and I was like, wait, when did
this is still
because we were cresting at 100, 125, and I kept going. I was like, wait, all of last year we had 250 plus of new people. Like last month in March, we ended at 272, I think was our new guest count for the month. I mean, right? It's crazy. And a lot of them are the toppers and the curly. So
that's so cool.
But hearing the podcast today, I was like, it was the Strategies Company's podcast talking about the top 2 searches. I'm like, oh my gosh, we are like,
you're right on. You're ahead of it. You're ahead of it.
And just the relationship, it's a very like almost a marriage type thing. And I very deeply know that God leads me to the right services. I've had that like in my entire career. I don't move fast on things, but when I do, I go all in. And that's kind of like with you. It's like, you just know when you meet someone, like those people have integrity. I know that they know what they're doing. Having your mom be in the industry, it's like, okay, no, I know that they understand. My kids someday will literally be like you guys, like, oh, I heard my mom. Like, I hope
this has been, this has been every dinner conversation literally since I was 4 years old. I got this. Totally. And I'm just like so happy to see how much we've been able to like evolve too. Like, and I think that that's what's super important is that like, you never had the expectation when you first signed on with us, like that we're going to change your business overnight.
Right.
Like
Right.
you were always looking for like, is this a good fit for me in the long term? And can I see us working together? And I think like that is the key mindset in any sort of success that you're going to bring on any sort of partner.
I look at anything I'm doing and I say, okay, like that class, 10,000 to have them come in and educate. I know if I could make 60,000 in the next, if I can do that in the next 6 months, I know that I'm gonna get my return on my investment. Of course, I always try and do the 10x on it. So I'm like, I know it will get to the 100,000. That's not even a question. But like, I give myself a goal of 6 months. Curly ad, same thing. Now those people don't come as often. So now it's like, okay, we got to have the day of offers. We've got to got follow up. So we've got Mevo dialed in. But one of the things I think that stands out about you guys is you're really willing to like on your own accord, create training things, send videos, do Slack channel communication with my team. Like, I'm not begging you for any help. You're like, hey, I'm an advocate for you. I'm going to help you. I can see that you guys maybe aren't moving people in the right buckets, or we've got 2 new VAs. Let me help them get better trained. So I'm not having to do it. You have taken a load off my shoulders as an owner when it comes to training, and that it's everything. Like, I can't even give you enough credit on that. Like that just, I don't probably tell you enough. That stands out the most is that if I need a little bit of help, you kind of do it on your own. You're like, hey, I created a video. I'm going to like, let me get on the call with your team real quick. Like, you're always willing to help. I have never once had pushback, not once. So yeah.
Awesome. That feels so great. That feels so great to hear. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like those are the like, that's why Jack and I are in this business to like work with people that want to learn, that like want to do things, that want to improve their business, that really want to take it to the next level, and like being able to help support your team and then have your VAs be like so dialed in and they're like so wonderful and they actually, you know, like I see how that is allowing you to have almost 300 new clients a month. Yeah. Because if they weren't able to handle that on the back end.
Switching new VAs because our other one went to college and kind of no time to do it. And then launching the ad for the, you know, the toppers, like that was kind of like like we had a whole month and we have no help. I'm like, we'll survive. We cut back a little bit during that time just to make it where it wasn't so crazy, and it didn't stop the volume, which was great. And if anything, it's like we're really the trajectory is moving. But you guys have been it's a seamless partnership to work with you. I think for salon owners, knowing your sweet spot, knowing what you know you're really, really good at, that whatever you're offering matches what the experience would want to be when a person walked in the door. I think that you really do have to give a service. I know we tried different ones, cut and colors, right? It's like, yeah, everybody else does that, but finding something that like, what do you do that stands apart? Yeah, a lot of people do curly hair too, but like, what's our package? What makes it so good? You know, we had a new client yesterday. She was just a cut and color. So she came through just a Google search, but she said everything matched every person in there. She's like, you know, when you could just tell everyone likes each other, we felt that like, and then at the very end, I checked her out. I happened to blow her out for Blake, and she called back raving last night. She told the virtual assistants that we were like start to finish, and she's probably mid 60s, raised 4 boys. Like, we had a fun conversation, but
so cool.
she left the last salon because she just didn't feel like they cared or listened, and they didn't have anything that felt like they're up with their stuff. And so I think for us, we educate the heck out of ourselves, but curly is at least a couple times a year classes, and then same with toppers, like all the time. It helps with like staff retention. Like when you know, I mean, bar none, if you can literally prove, like I can show it on my books, if the average new person or the stylist is getting top end, and this is Britt Siva, I listen to her podcast if 10 in your chair a month is like, oh, you're dialed in, you are doing great. Now you got to retain them, right? So that's the bigger key. It's like the retention. But that's like, wow, we are like, thank you. Like
3 to 4 times that amount.
Yes.
Wild.
Yeah. So you really just need to be able to show up and be dialed in and love on your clients and do a great experience, make the next offer. So we're really working. I've got a new, so now I can grow my team because I've got someone to help me fill their chair, because I really do believe that a salon owner is in charge of doing that. Even if you're a booth rental, you should be creating a strategy that helps to bring butts in the chair, because ultimately it keeps the team happy. You know, like there's never a time where the day looks like what it is ends up being what it is. I actually, it makes me like when my day looks kind of, you know, they now like my team teases me. They say, I have a lot of opportunity today, because they know that I'm very pro. If you put out the negative, what you don't have, that's what you're going to get. But we run ads and we do we have walk-ins that happen because they've seen it. I mean, it doesn't even get tracked all the way sometimes because they just like, we had 2 that walked in yesterday and they were like, oh, we saw your thing and we just figured we'd stop in. But I now know.
I know. I was just going to say, like, the best part about that is that you also recognize, and this is why I also value our partnership so much. Like, you also recognize, even if they're not being tracked, even if it's not like, know that first of all, the numbers that are tracked are already freaking phenomenal. So it's like, you're like, my investment's safe. I know I'm good to go. And then you also have the awareness of like, I know that somebody's seeing this somewhere, and wherever they come back around, it's just helping to support your overall message.
I doubled my VAs just because I wanted to have round the clock care. That's the same people talking that you've helped me train, that know, like, we're only going to get better if we're at 2 months with them. We meet once a week on the phone. We had that this morning for an hour. We go through what's working, what's not, what we need to tweak, so by the way, if you ever need me to nudge every Friday at 9 a.m., they do an hour.
I'm actually going to make a note for myself.
Yep. So we love to be able to strategize things that need to be tweaked or whatever, but I'm excited for this year because I see what's happening. And I know when I get my comp plans done and I get to do all the stuff on Canva that I can share, you're going to see me more, because that's what I've been waiting for. And I'm going to be honest, like, one, I've got 2 years of your ads to be like, this stuff works, but it's tenfold. And now that we've dialed it into our like best ofs, I'm like, I've got little ideas of other things we could do, but this is like, don't fix what isn't like really broken. And something else I heard recently is your Facebook should actually be boring on your regular feed. It should just feel like you're advertising to new people. Stories should just be the stuff you're trying to get your regulars to come back in on. But it should actually feel boring. It shouldn't feel like you're trying to reinvent yourself all the time. So same thing with ads. I hope people don't feel like, oh, well, this didn't work for this long, so we should try something new. You've been the one that always says, hey, I think you see what's moving and not. So we played with 6 different ones.
Yeah. And that's over 2 years.
Like, and we know what just works. So I enjoy that I love that you were just like willing to let me, like, you knew, like, you're spending your money. I'm going to let you know this is what's going to cost. This is what's going to look like. And now it's like, oh, I knew. I was willing to take the risk. But I'm like, I know it'll work. So
so cool. It's so cool. I absolutely, I adore working with you and your team. Yes. I think it's so cool. And I'm just really excited for the future as well. And like, what would you tell somebody? Because we have so many people, like, we actually have noticed people bringing us up in Facebook groups when people are asking like, oh, what should I do? Yeah. And so many people are like, my salon concierge, and nobody books a call. Like, nobody even takes that next step. Like, what would you say to those people that are like, they're struggling? They obviously know that they need some sort of support, but they're not taking that next step. Yeah.
One of two things, probably they've either been burned, they've tried something, or they're completely like, it's overwhelming. And it's the whole, like, put my head in the sand and pretend it doesn't exist. I don't think I was just ready. I knew I needed something. I needed to try. And so one, I think it was just a great interview. I'm an act fast person. I listened to a book called Becoming a Unicorn, and it's about a company that would search for Fortune 500 people, and they would figure out what I don't know if you've ever read that book. It's great, but the top 12 key denominators between what created a really successful person was speed of responding. And that was like a test that they would almost do by like asking if they liked a certain sports team or whatever. And it would usually create like a random question, like, no, I totally don't like the Dodgers or whatever. But it was the idea that they responded really quick. So I think for me, I heard about you guys, saw something, so I instantly responded because my curiosity was piqued. I'm also at a point where I knew I needed to do something to attract and grow people bigger than what I was doing, right? Because I don't want, what happens when your team is sitting around not busy is they end up being, and I didn't feel like I had that, but bickering maybe in the back, or, just the typical stuff that, creates low morale. And so if I can run something, that we're passionate about, which we love curly hair, right? We're good at it. We train all of our new people on how to style right away. But cutting, and we have the chairs that lean back. We really enjoy the art of teaching. And so I think that you have to be willing to like want to fix the problem first, And then you have to trust. I think it's just like a client. If they sit in your chair, here's what we do. And that's, I think, what you do too. What do you want your hair to look like in a year from now? So like, if you know what you want your hair to be in a year from now, I can work to get you there, but it's not going to happen in one appointment, right? I can't get me to platinum blonde today. Now, if I do, there's a lot of damage, right? Like you could probably get a lot of butts maybe, or a lot of vision on a certain site, but that's going to cost a lot of money, and it's not always going to result in money in the bank. But yeah, you got a lot of hits. A lot of people talked about it. So I think you just have to, one, know your service that you're going to be like wanting to target, but honestly, listen to you guys. And I think you now know from our salon, you can do hair restoration, and that will be a lampoon. You will be able to strike if that's something you're interested in, and see a big, massive, I mean, I think everybody should be in that field to some degree, trichology, but trusting you guys are, what you see is what you get. And the amount of energy and effort right from the beginning that you guys put into it, it just got moving very fast, and it wasn't hard to work with you, you know. So,
thank you so much, Sarah.
And you're not, here we'll go with this. You're not, neither of you guys are like the ADD kind of like people that sometimes is
Well, Jack.
Yeah, but no, like he's a guy too, and it was easy just to talk with him, but he listened well and took good information, and like it all just got done. But sometimes you hear a lot of energy, but it doesn't produce. Yours was very like, this is our niche. You're not trying to like be everything. You're not trying to run our social media. You're trying to target people through our social media. So that in and of itself, we had never done that. So maybe people might be confused with, you guys do social media. No, you use our social media to create revenue, because that's where the ads come from. So it has nothing to do with, you're in charge of your own social media, like not you guys. So that's your like bait, but you guys run the ads. So if everything matches it, there you go.
I just want to like run that clip over and over again. Like I'm just going to clip that
Well,
together. So
I
it's
think
on
that's what
repeat.
people might think. People might think that that's what you do.
That's a great.
You're not the social media manager. You manage the ads. That's what gets pushed out to the audience, and it's always changing. So you know that it's constantly. That's your world. You can't have. I don't want someone that's doing everything. I want niche things. So our VAs, they only do small segments of that stuff, right? They're answering the phones, but then we do a lot of the messages. We want to do the direct messaging, because that's usually day of stuff that's happening right now live with a client. So we have our lanes that we stay in, but we hire the different key areas. So that way they're all experts. And then honestly, the return comes from that. Yeah. If you did everything, I probably wouldn't want to work with you, because I want to be with someone who specializes. Yeah. You're worth it.
And I think that, thank you for wording it that way too, because I think also like we want to specialize in the salon as being specialists.
Yeah.
People want to come to you as the topper expert, as the curly expert.
Yep.
So why wouldn't you also want to adapt that same mindset into the people that you're bringing in to partner with your business to grow your business?
Right. We have an independent stylist. I need to reach back out that like wants to send us people.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I have a lot of people that are like, and I'm like, oh my God, you're like going to lose them for life, by the way. Like if they come to us, they're stuck,
Totally.
like in the best way. So I'm going to reach back out and just kind of find out their kind of like real desire behind it, because truly you want to be like specializing in it. But yeah.
1,000%. Yeah. And I never
They're the
actually
best clients too. They really are. Like, I think even for you guys, like actually it lends to, it really does bring the revenue in that allows it to feel super comfortable very soon. And I think I love that we were your first salon to do that type of an ad with.
Mm-hmm.
But from my side, I'm like, I can show you good numbers. It's really good, really good.
Yeah.
So,
It's
and
really,
I don't have to have a giant team to do it. That's the other thing about it. You don't need a big team to do hair restoration. You really genuinely need 2 or 3 people that like love doing it. And you don't even have to run as big of an ad volume as we do, you know?
Oh, right. Exactly. That's what I think is so beautiful. And
It would be so easy to do.
and like through our time with you guys and all the different kind of ad variations that we have run in different packages that we've experimented with, we've always been able to customize it to, okay, we need a lot in this area. We're going to turn this up and we're going to dial this one down over here. And it's always been that fine dance to be able to stay within a stretch of what feels a little bit uncomfortable to be able to grow, but that you're not spending.
I don't even look at it. I know
money.
it's happening. I know I see it on the credit card bill, and I'm just like, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And I have never once told you what to do. Like, I trust that you understand what you're looking at, and we just know what we want to specialize in, and it's happening. Like, we obviously are doing well because of what you guys are putting out there. And we're not creating like movie type videos, right? You're like, shoot it with your iPhone. Like, we're very simple. You give us great scripts. You give us a couple demo ads. Here's what other ones look like. It makes it so easy to do. Like, by the way, that's probably as another job to do. It's like, you make it easy and I pass it off to my team. Like, here's what you need. Make her this.
Totally. I'm so glad that you mentioned that too, because that's our whole thing. I think people get really, really intimidated. And it's like, no. Like, we're doing all the hard stuff. I just can't yet wear your skin to pretend to be you, nor should I, because you're bringing your special sauce into creating the atmosphere and the environment, et cetera. I don't work in your business, right? So I think that's a great thing to hit as well. And just to wrap up, a good final question I would say is, how would you sum up just working with us in a few sentences if you had to explain to somebody the benefits?
Relief as an owner of knowing my financial growth is happening month after month, and I'm not putting out any effort other than I write the check every month to the credit card company, but I see the revenue come in. The retail revenue alone is like stupid. I mean, hello, profitable. Right? If I can, for $3,000, charge them $10,000, like, you don't get that anywhere else. You can't do that with a service. That is literally a 2-hour time commitment between the half an hour or 45-minute consultation, hour and a half to 2 hours to create the mold. And now you've got a client, a relationship. And P.S., many of them buy two because they want the one to trade off when they take off the other one, because now they know their service time costs less when they come in, right? So maybe they buy a John Renault with the NCH, but yes, almost all of them have two. So it's pretty good. Yeah. You have given me the ability to genuinely be like fucking inspired for this year. Like, truly, like I get excited. I see we have a smaller team. We lost some people last year that, right, one did this, they gatekeep. Like, I kind of knew when I was coming back, like, I knew, you saw me not jump, right? That happened in May. I didn't really strike till like October, November. And it really wasn't until around November, December that we're like, okay, let's test it. And right, we were doing good. And now it's like, wow, I'm so glad that we jumped. It allows me to sleep so well at night. I know I have ads that are bringing in the people. I'm not spending my time. I've got better things to do. I don't even like social media, right? Like, I'll go on it, but I'm like, it's not my thing. I just want to genuinely be able to know that I can provide for my team, that they know that I'm putting in the energy and effort. You make me look good, period.
That felt so great to hear.
The retail numbers by the end of this year, crazy. I cannot wait to be able to show those to you. Yeah.
Crazy.
Right? Yes.
Crazy.
And then that stuff drives other retail, by the way.
Totally.
They come in, our average ticket, by the way, for those people, our average hourly rate for the stylists that are doing it are right around $222 an hour. That's all their services combined. I was just doing all the end of month, quarter stuff. On average, they all average anywhere between $20 and $40 an hour in just retail service per hour. Right? That's just the retail numbers per hour. Most people that are selling normal retail, I see 3, 7, 10 every now and again, right? But it varies every month depending on what they did. This stuff is just stupid, right? You sell a $10,000 one, you all of a sudden get a $1,800 check, right? For a little bit of time, and the client's already in buy mode usually, right? They've done a lot of research usually. So if you got the brand, you know how to do it, right? So get the training, know how to do it. And then the ads sell themselves. They really do. So, yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
This is so
it's
exciting.
Fun. It's like, those are the dream clients. I will tell you, this service, I mean, I know I'm kind of tooting my horn on it, but like, thank you for truly jumping in. I know that you wouldn't argue it for more than just like, hey, I want to warn you. That might not be a smart move. But again, just like a client, like, that's your job to do that. And it's my job to say, hey, listen, I'm going to spend the money.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it worked, because you're like, I'm willing, because
I'm willing to spend the money.
I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put the ad dollars to be like, hey, I'm willing to experiment with X amount of dollars, see if it works. And if it doesn't, I knew that you weren't going to turn around and say, well, why did you let me run it? It's that's not how this works.
That's right. Yeah. You're not clairvoyant.
Right.
You have to first have, even if you're a new salon, right? You just have to have the ability to be marketable. Like, that's it. You have to at least have some of the pieces in play. Have a good website that lands and matches, have some proof, even with not a ton of, like, we document a lot, but it doesn't always get filtered back into like stuff you see. But when clients come in, there's like 5 or 6 in a row sometimes all together, and they're all like, wait, that's your hair? I would have never known, right? There's all this like gushing. And so then they're the ones that go back on and post and, tell their friends, and then their friends come. We have 2 or 3 that come together, 2 sisters that come in together, and 2 friends that come together. And so
it just becomes this like flywheel is really what it is.
Fun. And then we enjoy working together. Like 3 or 4 of us all kind of tag team and help each other sometimes if they need extra help. And it's just like every client feels the love and attention, because we care about that sensitivity, that they're struggling with something that feels like naked in public. And now they get to have someone that like we love. You have to be passionate about what you do. Like, run an ad all you want if you don't actually care about people and what you do. We're not in it for the money, but praise Jesus, right? I am going to be 49 2 weeks from today. And I'm like, my goal by the time I was 50 was to be like slaying in a few different areas that like, one, my team can make great money. So I get to start promoting it after July. I definitely plan on being a lot more vocal, because I'm going to have, just like what you're doing with me, I've got 2 years of proof. I'm now going to have a comp plan. I've got 10 of them, and they're juicy. And some of them are based on certain things that you have to do, right? Like if you show up and you're on time and your minimum of 32 hours a week, I will give you all sorts of extra like perks and bonuses. And it's all built into a structure. I can pay more on certain services. I can, right? Because I want to motivate with something that I know is strategically what people need now to feel successful in the salon. So that was a missing piece for me. So I paid $6,000 to work with her. Like, it's not free to grow your business. It's not free. So you want to get more money, like your ads, if I see 230 people and my average ticket average between everyone is 142, do some numbers. It pays for itself. If I pay $4,000 or $5,000 a month to run everything, but I can make, an extra 80,000 off of that between retail and new service growth. I mean, our new service growth is 33% of our numbers right now between everything. Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. Like it's what.
And that's just on the first visit.
Yes,
like that's what's so that's too.
Yes.
It's like people are like, well, I want to make
Yes.
all this money back right away. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
you work in a business
Right.
that people continue to need, their hair grows
Yep.
and they need to keep coming back to you.
With
So
10 people that work about 32 hours a week on average, we do right around 130,000 between retail and service, with people that are gone on vacations and other. That's just the group, right? And now it's starting to hit 140 with the extra. Like, I don't even count on the hair stuff. I'm just now seeing it as a consistent. I know I can have 20,000 more a month in just hair toppers, basic ones, and then the good ones in between, right?
awesome.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.